Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to all dear students. This is Muhammad Umar Harun from American Lyceter. I hope you all will be spick and span by the grace of Allah. Dear students, in this pandemic situation, please stay at home and safe and keep social distance. Today, I'll give you the lecture on preposition, and this lecture is for senior section. Students, preposition hold a privileged position as a parts of speech in that they are a closed class, while prepositions are basically limited in number, but they are important because they act as a vital markers to the structure of a sentence. They mark special relationship between persons, objects and locations as well. So let's have a glance on the screen. We'll start from the definition of the preposition. How can we define it? We can define in such manners that a word governing and usually preceding a noun or a pronoun and expressing a relation to another word or element in the clause. This is called preposition. For example, in, on, at, for, under, through. These all words are prepositions. Students, a preposition is basically a word used to show the way in which other words are connected with each other. And it is used to express basic relationship between words. We can express the relationship of time and place by using these kind of prepositions in our sentences. For better understanding, we'll split this word. If we'll split this word, we'll get pre and position. Pre mean prior or before, or position mean place. Have a glance on this on the example. I'll meet you at university in Lahore at 7 p.m. I'll meet you at university. At is a preposition and university is a noun. As we have told that this word is placed before noun. Pre, prior, position, place. So its position or place is prior to the noun or a pronoun. I'll meet you at university in Lahore. In is a preposition and Lahore is a noun. Let's have some other examples. There is a rat under the table. These all underlined words are prepositions. There is a rat under the table. So under is a preposition and the table is a noun. This letter is from Said. From is a preposition and Said is a noun. He will meet you after 2 o'clock. This piece of chalk is for you. Now I have used a pronoun. This piece of chalk is for you. For is a preposition and you is a pronoun. The man signed a check in favor of the trust. So in is a preposition. So by these examples, you have better understanding. Students, beside the relationship of time and place, you can use the preposition to express many other different kind of relationships, such as means, manner, reaction, or reasons as well. She came by train. By basically showing in this sentence some kind of mean. She spoke with a smile. With a smile, with is basically showing in this sentence the manner of that lady. I was shocked at his sudden death. At is basically showing the sudden reaction of that person. Reason, I did it for my country. For is a preposition and for we are using for the reason. So what are prepositions? Now we have better understanding. So prepositions are words which link nouns, pronouns and phrases to other words in a sentence. Prepositions the position of something, the time when something happens, and the way in which something is done, although the preposition of, to, and for have some separate kind of functions. So students, we have some kind of pictures. Preposition showing space or time, direction, and association. In the first picture, he left without hope. He left without hope. So without is showing the association. In the second picture, a few books have been placed on the desk, showing the space or the position of the books. In the third and last picture, I walked to town. So to is basically representing the position of that person, where that person is going on. I walked to town, or towards the farm, or towards somewhere. This is showing the direction. Now students, you can have a chart of common preposition, in which like this chart is basically comprised on about, above, across, after, against, along, among, around, as, at, before, behind, below, beneath, beside, between, beyond, by, despite, down, during, except, for, from, in, inside, into, like, near, off, on, out, over, past, through, to, toward, under, until, up, with, within, or without. You have to learn these kind of prepositions, and you'll after this lecture, you'll able to use these words in an appropriate manner into your sentences. Kinds of preposition. So what are the kinds of preposition? There are basically three kinds of prepositions. So first one is simple preposition, and second one is compound preposition, and third one is phrase preposition. Simple preposition. So what are simple preposition? Firstly we will define it. The simple prepositions are short or little words that express the relationship, including those of space, time, and degree. If I further elaborate it, dear students, basically sometimes prepositions are formed by two or more words, but the simple preposition, firstly we have to understand that simple means etymologically simple, but rather than one word. Simple prepositions are single word prepositions, but some simple prepositions are at, after, by, down, for, from, in, of, on, over, past, round, since, till. These are the simple prepositions. We have some examples with the pictures. This book is on the table. This book is on the table. This is basically expressing the relationship between the space or the position of that book. In the second picture, this road is under repair. Under is a preposition showing the process or the degree. And third and last one is the dog entered through the door. So this is also the position. Second one is compound preposition. Compound prepositions are generally formed by prefixing a preposition to a noun, an adjective, or an adverb. For example, according to, because of, in front of, on behalf of. Compound prepositions are more than one word. This is what these prepositions are called, a compound preposition. These prepositions consist on two words or more than two words as well. We have some example. There is a garden in front of my house. So italic words are the prepositions. So which are the italic words? In front of. There is a garden in front of my house. In front of is a preposition. In second picture, according to our schedule, the syllabus will be revised tomorrow. According to. So this is also a compound preposition. The third one is phrase preposition. How can we define this preposition? The noun phrase which follows the preposition can be called a prepositional complement, and the preposition together with its complement is known as prepositional phrase. So the group of words used with the force of a preposition is called phrase preposition. And in other words, a preposition can never stand alone. It must always be continued within a phrase or a group of words called a prepositional phrase. For example, the man signed a check in favor of the trust. Trust, a noun, in the favor of the trust. As a result of the earthquake, people had to move out of their villages. And another example, the patient is on the point of death. On the point of death. This is a chart of phrase prepositions. You can have a glance. Like according to, with the help of, because of, in respect of, in addition to, at the top of, by the dint of, in front of, on account of, in course of, in accordance with, in order to, in place of, for the sake of, in favor of, in consequence of, and etc. Now, types of prepositions. How many types of prepositions are there? There are three basic types of preposition. Preposition of time, preposition of place, and preposition of direction. So the first one is preposition of time. We can define it. The preposition of time is a preposition that allows you to discuss a specific time period, such as a date on the calendar, one of the days of the week, not for the week, but one of the days of the week, or the actual time something takes place. Have a glance on the chart. There are three prepositions: in, on, and at. First one is in. In is used with months, years, seasons, and times of the day. In with the months. In March, in August. In is used with the years in such manners like in 1978, in 1066, in 2009, in 2020, in 2019. How in is used with the seasons: in spring, in summer, times of the day, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. On is used in such manners like on used with the dates and days: on July 4th, on Monday, on Christmas Day, on Valentine's Day, on Eid Day. And at will be used as with the time and festival periods: at half past 10, at 8:40, the exact time of the clock. Festival and periods: at Christmas, at Easter, at night, at the weekend. In is used with the evening and at used with night. Now we have some examples for in, on, and at. He'll come in March. He will come in March, because in is used with the month of the calendar. This project will be completed in 2020. He works in the morning. On. The meeting was held on the 15th of August 2020. On the 15th of August, not on August, but 15th of August. One of the days of August. On is used with one of the days of August. We met him on the day of his marriage. On the day of his marriage. And at, I get up at 5 o'clock. So students, I get up early in the morning. When we will use morning, we'll use in, and when we'll use the exact time, we'll use at. I get up at 5 o'clock. So now preposition of place. A preposition of place is a preposition which is used to refer to a place where something or someone is located. We have a chart. At home, at work, at school, at university, at college, at the top, at the bottom, at the side, at reception. In a car, in a taxi, in a helicopter, in a boat, in a lift, in the newspaper, in the sky, in a row, in Oxford Street. And on a bus, on a train, on a plane, on a ship, on a bicycle, on a motorbike, on a horse, on an elephant, on the radio, on television, on the left, on the right, and on the way. Now the next one is preposition of direction. Preposition of direction tell you where to go or where to put something. Some examples are to, on to, in, and into. Preposition at, by, and for. These three prepositions are there for direction. In the position or according to position or space, meet at the corner, throw at the wall, meet at the school. These are the examples for using at. For time, met at 9, rains at night. And for degree, phrases at 0 degrees Celsius. Phrases at 0 degrees Celsius. And then some other meanings are there. Works at something or good at something. You are good at something. He is good at something. How can we use by? According to the position, chair by the wall. For time, by 5 p.m. By 5 p.m. Miss the train by 3 minutes. And for other meaning, do by oneself. 4. Set out for London for 7 years. Exchange for something or famous for something. Now students, I have given you a practice sentences. Now students, I am pretty sure about you that now onwards you will not repeat any kind of mistake about and now you are quite confirm about the usage of preposition, that how to use the prepositions in an appropriate manners in sentences. These are the practice sentences. Thank you very much. Thank you so very much for watching this video, and don't forget to like this video and comment at the end of this video. Thank you very much.